Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the She Said podcast. My name is Leah and this is Claire. And for today's video, we thought obviously Halloween is literally just around the corner. Halloween's in, I think, like 4 days when this gets posted. So everyone should be in that Halloween vibe. And I think we've still got the weekend to come, to be fair. And I think this weekend is the time where everyone's gonna get like do all the Halloweeny stuff because it's like the last time that you have. Do people do trick or treating? This is the thing. Do you do it on Saturday or do you do it on the Tuesday, like actual Halloween? I don't know.
Actual Halloween
Right.
normally.
Okay.
Yeah, Carter will do his on like actual Halloween. People tend to ignore doors before the actual like 31st.
Right, okay. Because I feel like, yeah, I can't remember when I was younger, but that makes the most sense, I guess. Even if Halloween's on a Wednesday or whatever, I think it's Tuesday this year, then I guess you still do it, don't you?
Quick question for you, Leah, because you're younger than me.
Hmm.
When you like were younger and you
Hmm.
did like parties and discos at school for Halloween, did you have a pumpkin? Like, did you have pumpkins?
What do you mean, as in, did I carve pumpkins?
Yeah, did you like have pumpkins in your house? Well, let me say, anybody that is probably 40 plus that's watching this, in my era, when I was a kid,
Right.
there wasn't such a thing. We didn't have
Really?
we had turnips.
Stop it.
I'm not lying. I want everybody to put this in the comments that are watching it that are over the age of 40. I'm not sure if it went younger, but when I was a kid, we had turnips, which my mother will tell you were a nightmare to cut. You had the little lid on the turnip, and then she'd put string around the top for a handle. So we used to go to the school disco with like a turnip on a string. And we didn't even have outfits. I used to get put in bin bags. Like my mum would like put me in a
Stop.
dress with bin bags. So the youth of today don't even know. Like when it was Halloween in my like childhood,
Mhm.
it was bin bags and turnips, which is so true.
My God, a turnip. I don't even know if I know what one of them looks like.
Yeah. It looks like a bit of a off pumpkin. They're not even orange or white
Right.
or green. You need to Google it because there's
Okay.
loads of like here we go. She's gonna try and say the word memes,
Stop it.
memes.
Memes.
Memes. There's loads of those about on the internet. Like
Yeah.
youth of today don't know how they had it. This was like the dress code for the 70s and 80s, and it's turnip and bin bag.
My God. No, I don't. Maybe I did wear a bin bag for 1 year, but I don't know whether I was normally like a witch or a wizard. Or like on World Book Day, it always goes like Hermione from Harry Potter. So I felt like I had the outfit like set. So I guess, yeah, it's a bit different, but I guess it's different as well for you because you've got kids. So you're like
Mm.
almost reliving it now. So I guess you've said before that Carter is obsessed with pumpkins.
Obsessed, but he has been from being little since watching I think I mentioned it last week. There's like a pumpkin like cartoon,
Mm.
and he's watched that since he was in a bouncy chair. Obsessed with pumpkins. We have like pumpkins around the house all year, like cushiony ones and things
Yeah.
like. He's obsessed with them. But Carter, for the love of Halloween and pumpkins and watching like the spooky rhymes and stuff, would never ever get dressed up. Last
Okay.
year, so what was he last year? He was nearly 4, was the first year he dressed up. He went to preschool every year on Halloween in his clothes.
Oh.
Everyone was like witches and wizards and spooky things, and there was Carter in his normal clothes. Like complete phobia of it.
Mhm.
Last year was the first year he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to dress up this year, Mum." So I was like, "Right, okay, brilliant." I thought we've like surpassed this fear milestone. I
Mhm.
was like, "What do you want to be?" Well, I want to be a Disney princess. Oh, Leah,
Oh,
I was
bless
like,
him.
"Oh no." And he's only at preschool, but children can be mean. So I was like, "The thing is, darling, I just don't think you should be a princess." And I felt awful talking him out of it because I was like, I don't want him picked on. So he ended up going as Frankenstein. He was fuming
Oh,
because all he
bless
wanted to
him.
be was like Cinderella, and I've put him as Frankenstein. And like this year he's dressed up again, but he wanted to be Pumpkin Man. You know the Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
The Pumpkin Man character. He's had that teddy since he was a baby, obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
So he dressed as best I could get him to the Pumpkin Man. So they have these costumes now that are just out of this world and fab. And I mean, Carter didn't even wear one for the first part of it. He just refused. I mean, one year actually, when he was a baby as well, I got this massive pumpkin and cut holes in the legs and sat him in it.
Yeah.
And it was the biggest pumpkin I could find. And he must have been 11 months. And I couldn't fit him in it. It was.
Oh, bless him.
I took all the effort of like carving out this blooming pumpkin, cutting legs out, and it was just like, don't, yeah, you're not going to fit in that. It's just his thighs were too big and his kid just.
Oh, I wonder where the whole like phobia of it came from. I guess for like young kids, Halloween is quite a scary thing. Like people dressing up as scary objects is like a lot of like gore and like blood and stuff. I guess not maybe for the younger ones, but I can see how it would be quite a scary thing, like someone dressing up. There's a lot of people that have like phobias of clowns, and I guess that's just like people being scared of people dressing up as other things. So I guess it does make a lot of sense. But are you dressing up this year, or do you not do that anymore?
I don't do it anymore. Now, in my youth, when I was your age, Leah, I used to dress as like a sexy devil or a sexy.
Yeah.
Well, I used to basically go out in next to nothing, freeze, get pneumonia, and take it as a. It was a cheap night out because costumes probably cost a little bit less sometimes, or they did in my 20s, than outfits.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be fair, birthdays and everything else, we always used to go out fancy dress because you get free drinks as well.
Mm-hmm.
But my days of dressing up for Halloween, I think, are very much done. My money goes into I spent 38 quid on pumpkins this year.
My God, yeah. It is insane.
It's crazy. That on top of his outfits, and then I've got to go to B&M and buy a stock load of sweets for knocking up tap on my door and the rest of it. So no, because I think in my 20s, even though I still had kids, I still made the effort and took it as, oh, this is a really good excuse to have like a binge party night out dressed as, well, dressed in barely nothing. It was a good excuse for that. But now it's Carter, really. It's all, and plus I couldn't go out wearing what I used to wear either, Leah, because I would freeze. I need a good coat nowadays.
Yeah.
Are you dressing up?
I am, but we're not really doing anything crazy. We're just going for drinks. Like we're not going like a night out because I feel like now I don't know what it was like when you were going out, but when you go out on Halloween, it's just hectic. Like everywhere, it's like like New Year's. It's like that, but like it's just crazy. And I feel like you can enjoy it, but then if it gets like a little bit too much, it's just like, oh, I just wish I'd gone to like a bar or something. So I'm dressing up, but I'm just doing like the cop out where you just wear like something simple and you put a headband on. And that's me done for Halloween. But then again, I am in my like late 20s now. So I feel like a few years ago I'd make more of an effort and proper like plan out my outfits and stuff like that. Like I used to wear like proper go for like stick things to me and like make like a really, really big effort. I remember a few years ago, I went to, and this is a story I always tell, I went to a, Makeup Revolution.
Yeah.
They had a Halloween party and it was when I was doing like blogging and stuff like that. So I got invited down to their Halloween party in London. And the owner of Makeup Revolution came up to me. It was like a massive, it was in, the National History Museum.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And they had the big whale on the ceiling and it was all decorated for Halloween. It was insane, like the best Halloween party I've ever been to. And it was free drinks all night. So we got so drunk. They served like pie and mash at like 2 a.m. or something. And I was like, this is literally my dream night out. It was great. But yeah, it was so busy. And then he came up to me and was like, I love your outfit. I love your Halloween costume. And I was like, oh my God, the owner of this big makeup brand's just come up to me and commented on it. I was like buzzing, but I drew like a big spider on my face and I had like cobwebs everywhere. And I did proper think about it, whereas now I'm like, just give me a headband and a simple black dress. I'm literally done.
It's effort, isn't it? It's like I see Millie, because obviously Millie's now 18. And she said, Mum, do you want a haul? As she does the other day. So her outfit had arrived. She's got these big, fluffy boot covers, a corset, a little skirt, cat ears, fake blood. I mean, it looks, I've not seen it on her, but it looks phenomenal. And and you're like, I remember when I used to have that much effort to be able to go. But she's really excited. In fact, she started fake tanning last night in prep for the Halloween night out on Saturday. I was like, really, it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like, how tanned do you want to be? Well, my outfit's really quite small. I thought, oh, it's like watching myself.
Yeah,
like when I was
literally. And I think a lot of like nightclubs now, they charge so much just for entry, and like I guess they make a lot of effort. They probably put a lot of decorations out and stuff, but oh no, I think the idea for me this year, I want to just go to a nice bar somewhere around the corner and just chill, have a couple of bottles of Prosecco with my friends, and that's like enough for me. I can't be bothered with going out and going into clubs and whatever. I feel like that's just not me anymore, but they do look like a lot of fun, to be fair.
Yeah, they do. Now for me, it's just kids, kids, kids. It's all
Yeah.
about the kids. I'll be fake tanning Millie is back till Saturday, probably helping late, fake blood, sorting out all the kids' random sweets and sorting Carter out.
Yeah.
And then I'll sit down on Halloween and think, right, I'll watch a scary film now. That'll be my Halloween. Whoopie
Yeah. To be fair, on actual Halloween, that's all I'm doing as well, because I obviously won't be going trick or treating anymore. I don't actually get trick or treaters round my house either, because I live like the entrance to my flat is like at the back of the housing. So I never get anyone knocking on my door, so I can just have a chill one. I've decorated the flat, which I think you would have seen in last week's
Yeah, it was good.
last podcast. Yes, we've decorated all the flat out. So I think I'm just gonna have a few friends over. I'll get like a few sweets and cakes and stuff like that, and decorate my like coffee table, and we'll just watch some films. I feel like that's like ideal for Halloween. I don't want to be doing anything too crazy, but I think when you've got kids, it does change. Like a lot of my friends have got kids. I'm like, oh, what are you doing for Halloween? And they're like, oh, we've got to go trick or treating, or it just takes over, doesn't it? Like you don't really realize, but yeah, you have to do quite a
I've
bit.
done Halloween disco. Then we went to a little like shepherd's hut. Me and Carter stayed over, went pumpkin picking, then carved the pumpkins, then did face painting, then transported all the pumpkins home. And then it's like a month event now with kids instead of me with my turnip and my bin bag. The kids do not know they are born, Leah.
No, no. Well, like my pumpkin, because I carved it at home like my parents, and then I left it here and I come back and they've binned it because he said it went all gross. And I was like, you can't bin at the pumpkin before Halloween. That seems like it's broken some form of law or something. Like, you can't be doing that.
I've been to one that we carved because it did go all mouldy, and there's another one of his. It's not carved, but it's spouting mould at the top, and I'm like, that needs binning. But
yeah, it does make me feel ill, to be fair. Like they are a bit really. Like it's all fun and games, but really it's not the nicest of things, is it?
It's stinking out, and they stink when they start to like turn. Stink.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Yeah. To be fair, what I did this year is I bought a like ceramic one, and then I've just painted it. So then I thought every year I can bring it out and it looks like, at least it's like a nice little Halloween decoration. It doesn't smell, it won't go off, it just sits there, it looks nice.
Yeah.
But I feel like every year I still will get a pumpkin. I feel like it's like a tradition. You got to go pumpkin picking, you got to pick your pumpkin, come home, carve it, and it's like a nice tradition to have.
Well, I've got a full-on display. I'm looking at a full-on display of all sorts of ones. Let me grab one and show you the best one that he found.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. We'll have to get everyone else as well.
I've never seen a pumpkin like this. He said it's like a ghost.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually really funky.
Isn't it good? He found it and he was like, Mum, that's like a ghost. And I was like, yeah, it is. You can have that one.
Yeah, no, that is really cool. I like that. We'll have to get Boo, that's cute. What about when Boo starts going moldy though? What's gonna happen then?
Boo's getting binned.
Oh God. We'll have to get everyone else to comment down below and let us know what your plans are for Halloween. If you're doing anything special, trick or treating, if you've got kids, if you go on a night out, we'd love to hear what you all have to say, and all of you have a happy and safe Halloween. I feel like it's a bit of a crazy time out there.
Yeah.
So everyone
Don't
enjoy
knock on doors
themselves.
on your own. Stay with your parents.
Yeah, good point.
And have the best one. And have a fun time. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Let us know what you're going to dress up as. Because me and Claire, well, Claire's not dressing up, and I'm opting for a headband, and that's it. That's my Halloween
You
costume.
were quite well on your headband, actually, Leah.
Yeah, that's
You can
true.
make a good hat out of that one.
Can you imagine you going out with that on your head?
I would. It's heavy though.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it quite heavy?
Yeah, it is a bit.
Right, everyone, enjoy your Halloween, and me and Claire will see you for next week's episode.
See you next week. Much
Bye.
love. Bye.